Offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
The Jaguars will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your #1 fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever, I get your money, y'all. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on the odds.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right. first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hey, Soko, so hot. 30
Well,
left.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Here we go,
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They need 2. Here's third down.
Hey, run. All right, here we go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Think right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to pick it up himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Darnold. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Darnold now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jaguars nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
29-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Lawrence changing the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, it's Lawrence. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw is Darnold. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
1st and 10 at the 24.
Lawrence will throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
30 left. Darn.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
All right, let's go.
They'll run with Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Take right open.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's caught by Munn. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here's Darnold. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Darnold to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The guy's man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
First down. First and 10.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Sink right open. Go, go. Sink right. Red.
Throwing on second and 3. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Johnny Mundt, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Seahawks 21. Jaguars 16. Cam Little, the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
To the air again, Darnold. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Barner. Incomplete. Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, easy. 30 left. Focus. 13, Lou.
Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, 70 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Darnold. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Darnold to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Darnold. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Here's 1st down.
Red 80. We're outside. Red 80. Reset.
One last throw now for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green. Check pink. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Stop. 17. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Let's go play action with Love. That one, the Jaguars have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Gun. Go. Take right, open. There we go.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. No chance at all. He'll go down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. off the play fake. Here's Love. That is intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hut.
On play action, Love. Forced out wide. Hill carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
They'll run it here with ETN. Marked down at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to ETN. And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready, set, hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And 3rd down coming up.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 15 yards. Packers, first down.
From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On second down, Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. One quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Green jack. Smash, red. Striker, ultra. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Ready up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Hut.
Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Just shy of the goal line.
22 needle.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Lisa 24. Same play.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 11. First and 10 at the
On first down, Lawrence. Forced out wide. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
Little on for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7.
Packers 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
45, White. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 52.
To throw is Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
44-yard line.
10 seconds. Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready?
Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
33, yellow, red, cycle.
In motion, it's Golden.
Set.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Packers go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we striker, striker. Yellow, 43. Blue striker. Black ultra. Ready?
Here's Love. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. A first down throw for Lawrence. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Lawrence now on second down. That is incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, right?
Take over first and 10.
Right
at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. White. Striker. Check striker. Red. Cycle. Hut.
Loves to throw on first and 10. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of the finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll manage to get to the 33. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomatoes. Hey, kill. Go.
To throw is Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Here we go.
Now Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He gets that complete as he hits Reeves. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Ready, break.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Second down, they need 3.
Ready, ready. 6, check white. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss.
Down.
And it brings up 4th down.
52 blue. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, tomato.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, run.
Now here's Lawrence. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
10 black. Check.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
And the Packers 1st down.
Smash. Ready.
1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Love. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there.
2nd and goal.
And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard
Drill,
on the play.
52.
It's now third and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Etienne. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Packers 10.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Blues, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. With the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Packers.
Ready?
On first down, it's Love. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
30 left.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Big gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Sink right. 13 loop.
Lawrence now. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Jags first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm done.
Now Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to get this all the way down.